I'm not happy about making this video. This is honestly my most shameful thing I've ever done. I really didn't know if I should make this, but I thought if I get my worst ever story out of the way, then nothing is ever going to be as bad as this. Before we start, guys, I want to hit 1,000 likes on this video. Leave me a comment if you're from TikTok, and after watching the whole video, what you would have done in my situation. And subscribe with those notifications on. So this was last year. I was 18 years old, and my stepsister was also 18 years old. So there's a few things you need to know before we start the story. Firstly, my mum and my stepsister's dad had been married for around about 6 months when my stepsister got pregnant. And my stepsister, we are going to be called April. My birthday's in the month April, so this is honestly a great name. And the other thing you need to know is that I had a crush on April before my mum and my stepdad even started talking to each other. Before they even announced to me that they were dating. I mean, April was literally one of the hottest girls in my school. I mean, honestly, she was fire. Pure heat. So me and her actually went to the same school, but we had never spoken. I was pretty nerdy at school, so I didn't really talk to like the popular girls. So she probably didn't know who I was. Until my mum told me that she was dating her dad. And honestly, I mean, this was amazing news for me. Just because I was like 18 years old, it was my very last year at school. And you get told that your mum is dating the father of literally the hottest girl in my school. It just meant that I would get to talk to her. So fast forward around about a month's time. My mum tells me we are going over to her boyfriend's house so I could meet his daughter, which I already know who it was. So we get there and we kick it off. Genuinely, me and this girl had so much in common. The conversation flowed. Me and April were just like, we should have been soulmates. Perfect for each other. I'd say scone, she'd say scone. And like I said, I'd had a crush on April for years. And then my mum and my stepdad, from now, announced that they were getting married. Somehow I was my stepdad's ring carrier. I guess he really liked me. He didn't have any sons of his own. On this day, I realised that April, looked stunning. From this day on, I knew that it was my mission in life to get with this girl. She was by far the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life. So from that day, everything changed between us. One day as a big new family, we were all chilling together in the house. At this point, we'd all moved in together. So my mum and my stepdad went shopping, leaving just me and April and our dog in the house. Me and April were really bored, so we decided to play Twister. It was obviously my idea, and it completely worked. Me and April were playing for quite a bit, and we got into a lot of weird positions. And then I won the game because she fell on top of me. We ended up kissing laying down, and it was a full-on, 10 seconds. And then about another week goes past. Again, my mum and my stepdad go for their weekly shop. I went upstairs to April's bedroom to ask her what she wanted for lunch. Because I'm a nice stepbrother and I wanted to make her lunch. I knock on the door and she says, come in. I go in, open the door, and she has no clothes on and she was getting changed. Obviously, I do the normal thing and go, whoa, what are you doing? And she just tells me to come closer. At this point, I was freaking out. I mean, like I said, she was hot. So anyway, we end up bumping uglies, having a bit of adult-only time. We banged. And obviously being stupid 18-year-old step-siblings, we didn't wear any protection. About a month later, April comes up to me and tells me that she's pregnant. This is where I realised that what we did had so many consequences. We had to tell my mum and my stepdad, and from there, it pretty much destroyed our relationship with our parents. My mum and my stepdad from this point have just never stopped arguing, and they ended up getting a divorce. So I guess April isn't really my stepsister anymore, and me and April haven't spoken in 4 months. Luckily, me and my mum made up and we're sort of friends again, and she now treats me like a son. Someone she loves. Unlike how she was in that month period. I mean, I'm pretty sure she wanted to kill me. But there we go. That is my most embarrassing, just horrible story for you guys. I really hope you destroy the like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Notifications on. And leave me a comment down below if I am that much of a... I will see everyone in a couple days for another banger. Peace out.